Stay busy, keep moving, and fill your days with things that matter. When your hands are occupied, your mind doesn't have time to dwell on what's bringing you down. Dive into your passions, tackle new challenges, and surround yourself with positive energy. But remember, staying busy isn't just about running away from feelings. It's about creating space for new ones. So, keep going, stay focused, and let the momentum of a busy life carry you forward. Embrace the hustle, but don't forget to check in with your heart. Balance is key, and growth happens when you face both your dreams and your doubts.
Can I tell you something nobody likes to say out loud? Sometimes waiting on God hurts. It's not peaceful. It's confusing. You pray, you wait, and it feels like nothing's happening. But it is. He's lining things up that you can't see yet. If he gave it to you right now, it might crush you. But later, it's gonna bless you. So breathe. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to trust that God does.
God is saying to you today, my child, just stop. Leave it in my hands. You have been carrying what was never yours to hold, pushing harder, planning more, trying to control what has been breaking you. Hear me, the more you fight it, the heavier it becomes. You were never meant to walk this alone. I see the nights your mind refuses to rest. I see the mistakes you keep punishing yourself for, and the fear of tomorrow pressing on your chest. Let go, my beloved. Give it to me. When you release what you cannot control, that is when I step in. I give peace no plan can provide. I open doors no effort can force. I heal wounds no mask can hide. You do not have to carry this anymore. Stop fighting battles that were never yours. Rest in me, my precious child, and watch how I turn your pain into something beautiful.
And I hope that God changes your life so much that when you come back, people come expecting you to be who you were. But when you show up in a different form, they get frustrated. Let me show you, some of them already told you they don't like who you changed into. They don't text you no more, they don't call you no more, they don't invite you no way. That's their way of saying, we don't like you no more. I don't like who I was when I was around you. I don't like what I became in your presence. I don't like the conversations we used to have. Thank you for rejecting me because you proved to me that I actually did change.
Sometimes it takes certain things falling apart for better things to fall in place. Sometimes it takes losing what you're settling for to remind you of what you truly deserve. Sometimes it takes the most uncomfortable paths to lead your life to the most beautiful place.
Me dice que estoy loco, siempre come muy poco. Ahora se puso boto, pero muy bien lo noto. Está enamorada del coco, está enamorada del coco, está enamorada del coco, está enamorada del coco. ¿Qué vamos a hacer, bitch? I don't know. Hoy tu perfume está en my clothes. Estoy más loco que Steve O. Chapar todo el beat como una hoe. Voy con tu bitch, oliendo a haze, fumando weed.
You gotta let it go. You have to let it go, no matter how hard it is. You have to let it go. Not when you feel like it, not when it's convenient, but when God says so. Because the truth is it's His time and can see what your heart can't.
I'm turning my pain into peace, my heartbreak into hope, my struggle into strength, and my fear into faith.
Let them doubt you. Let them talk. Let them laugh. Let them think you're crazy for chasing something bigger. Because while they're running their mouths, you're out here running laps. They don't see the grind. They don't see the sacrifice. They don't feel the pain in your chest when you fail and still show up the next day. You know why you're doing this. You know who you're doing it for. And deep down, you know something they never will. You were built for this. They got comfort. You got fire. They want attention. You want results. They post quotes. You live them. Let them sleep on you. Because one day, they'll wake up and realize the person they laughed at passed them. The one they underestimated became unstoppable. And by then, it'll be too late. You'll already be at the top. And they'll still be talking.
I would rather be hated for who I am than be loved for something I'm not. It takes too much energy to be phony. You know how hard it is to keep up a friendship trying to be phony? Because there's too many unbelievers watching us and they want nothing to do with God. Not because they don't like God, because they don't like the people that represent Him. How can we convince the unbeliever to come into our gatherings when all they see is phoniness, fakeness, and leaves without fruit? How are you gonna convince them when we're phony in public and we got a form of godliness on platforms? That's why I encourage you to be more impressed with character than with talent.
Self-love is the quiet strength to walk away from what no longer feeds your soul. Self-love is staring at your own reflection and finally seeing someone worthy of everything good. Self-love is choosing peace over chaos, even when the chaos feels familiar. Self-love is the realization that you are enough, not someday, but today.
Sometimes your ears gotta hear it come out of your own mouth. I can do it. I will close on the house. I will get the promotion. I will be healthy. I will be better. And that's no lie. I can do it. You don't believe yet? I can do it.
God's really proud of you today. He's proud of you because you believe even though you don't feel it sometimes. He's proud of you because you're walking by faith and not by sight. He's proud of you because you made it this far. And He sure didn't bring you this far to leave you. He didn't teach you to swim to let you drown. So we're going to trust God. And He's proud of you for trusting Him. And He's smiling at you right now for trusting Him. You say, yeah, but I really messed up yesterday. He doesn't even remember that. Oh, God, I'm sorry for yesterday. What did you do yesterday? I don't remember yesterday. It's over.
I'm not perfect and I don't claim to be. I have insecurities, I get jealous. I overthink everything, I have trust issues. And some days I don't think I'm good enough. That's who I am. I'm not afraid to admit it. But at the same time, I am amazing in many ways too. I have a huge heart with a lot of scars. A soul that's been through hell and back. Not every day is my best, some days I mess up. But I learn from them. I want to grow and be the best version of myself. Life is a journey and it's okay to have flaws and imperfections. They make me who I am. And I embrace both the struggles and strengths that shape my character. I'm a work in progress, constantly evolving. And I believe that self-awareness and the willingness to learn and grow are the keys to becoming a better, more resilient person. So remember, it's all right not to be perfect. It's more important to be real and to strive for personal growth and self-improvement. Embrace your imperfections as opportunities for growth. And self-discovery, we're all beautifully imperfect in our unique ways, and that's what makes us human.
If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal.
The smarter you get, the less you speak. As wisdom grows, silence becomes more valuable than words. You learn to observe, to listen, and to understand without feeling the need to fill the space with unnecessary noise. In moments of quiet, true insight arises. Speaking less allows others to reveal their truths, and you, in turn, reveal your depth not through words, but through the restraint you exercise. It's not about having nothing to say, but knowing when saying nothing is more powerful.
To be honest, I'm comfortable being who I am. Not pressed to fit in, not worried about going out partying, not worried about having a lot of friends. Just being me, staying out the way, staying in my own lane, and just doing what works for me.
A wise man once said, if you laugh, you risk being seen as a fool. If you weep, you risk being labeled weak. If you reach out, you risk being rejected. If you love, you risk breaking your own heart. If you dare to dream out loud, you risk mockery. And if you move forward despite impossible odds, you risk failure. But understand this, to risk nothing is to lose everything. The one who avoids risk avoids life itself. They may dodge pain, rejection, and failure, but they forfeit growth, courage, and freedom. To risk is to defy fear, to shatter the chains of mediocrity, and to step into the unknown with fire in your soul. True freedom belongs only to those bold enough to embrace risk, and with it, the limitless possibilities of life. So tell me, Are you ready to risk it all and claim the life that only the bold dare to live?
When someone is broken, don't try to fix them. Instead, love them by walking beside them in the hurt. When someone is hurting, don't attempt to take away their pain, because sometimes what people need is simply to know they aren't alone. I am fine, but inside, I'm falling apart. Smiling through the pain so no one sees, hiding the tears that never seem to stop. I am fine, but every night is a battle I lose, lying awake with thoughts that won't let go, drowning in a sea of my own fears. I am fine, but I'm tired of pretending, worn out from holding back the truth, carrying a weight that's too much to bear. I am fine, but I feel like I'm losing myself, piece by piece. I'm slipping away, wondering how much longer I can keep this up.
I asked God, why am I hurting so much? He answered, because I shattered you to forge a warrior, stronger, wiser, unstoppable. I asked again, why did they leave me when I needed them most? He said, so you could see who truly has your back. And remember, I never leave, even when others walk away. With fire in my heart, I asked, when will my breakthrough come? He replied, not until I finish writing your story. A story of power, faith, and victory that will inspire the world. In the darkness, I asked, why do I feel so alone? He whispered, in silence, I'm sharpening you. In darkness, I'm teaching you to trust the light only I provide. Finally, I asked, will it ever get better? God smiled and said, the glory I have prepared for you will far outweigh every battle, every tear, and every trial you faced.
I'm the type of person where I accept apologies, but I gotta remove that trust. Because forgiveness, that's for me. It gives me peace, and it allows me to move through the pain. But trust is something you gotta earn. And once it's broken, it's never the same with me again. I can forgive you, but I'll never look at you the same. Forgiveness is free, but my trust is priceless.